Hi everyone, my name is Saurav and in this video we are going to talk about CUET preparation. So CUET stands for Common University Entrance Test. It is a premier examination through which you can take admission in top universities in India in undergraduate programs and postgraduate programs. In this video, we are going to talk about 5 major questions associated with CUET, and the first question is, what is CUET? As I've said, CUET basically provides you a entry point to top universities, more than 250 top universities in India. You can take admission only through CUET. The second aspect is that it reduces the dependency on board marks, because earlier before 2022 most of the admission in top universities used to happen through board marks. So a person who is scoring higher marks in board examination, they used to get into top universities in India, but now that thing has changed drastically, and now if you want to take admission in top universities, you have to give CUET as well. Now the third aspect is that no matter what is your board, CUET provides an equal platform to all the students. Whether you are from ICSE or you are from CBSE or you are from any other state boards, all the students have to give CUET in order to secure a good university for their UG or PG. And at last, it also provides diverse career options to students. Now let's talk about how many students are actually appearing for CUET every year. So as you can see, as of last year 2024, around 13 lakh students had registered for CUET, and out of them around 11 lakh students actually gave the examination. And since 2022, on an average, if you see, around 10 lakh students are giving CUET every year. So that is the overall competition that students have. So the second question that we are going to answer in this particular video is where you can get admission after clearing CUET. So here you can see all kinds of universities, whether it is a central university or a state university or any other government institution or any private or deemed to be university, all these kind of universities take admission through CUET. So you have top universities in India who are taking admission through CUET. Now look at the top universities here. So you have heard about DU, obviously there is JNU, there is BHU, there is Jamia Millia, then there is University of Hyderabad. So these are top universities in India where people can get admission through CUET. Now here you can see the ranking of different kind of universities on the basis of NIRF ranking. So NIRF basically ranks different universities every year, and here you can see at number 3 you have Jamia Millia Islamia. So that over here again you can take admission only through CUET. Then you have Banaras Hindu University, you have at 6 you have Delhi University, at 17 you have University of Hyderabad. So these are top universities in India, and one of the method of taking admission in these universities is CUET. Now if you move ahead, you can see the rest of the universities which are in top 50. Now let's also talk about the number of seats which are available in different courses in DU, in UG. So if you see, these are the different courses which are there, and these are the number of seats which are available in DU particularly. So for BSc around 19,000 seats are there, for BCom around 16,000 seats are there, for BA you have 40,000 seats, and the rest of the courses are having these number of seats. So this is particularly for DU. If you see other universities like JNU, so in JNU total number of seats is 1500 for different BA, Honours and BSc papers. In Jamia Millia Islamia there are more than 2000 seats which are there. In DU there are more than 70,000 seats available for different courses. In BHU there are around 9,000 seats. In AMU there are around 2,000 seats. So this is the number of seats which are available in different universities which are top universities, and you can get into these universities through CUET entrance. Now let's talk about the third and a very important question related with CUET, and that is, how is CUET structured? What is the structure of CUET? So we will talk about structure of CUET in detail. Before that, I want to talk about one more aspect, is that today it is 21st of February, and the notification for CUET 2025 has not come out yet, and there is a possibility that there will be certain changes which will be made in the structure of CUET exam in 2025. So I am going to tell you about both the structure, that is how the examination took place in 2024 and how it is going to be taken in 2025. What are the proposed changes according to UGC? So let's do it one by one. So if you see, in 2024, this was the structure of the examination, in which there were 3 sections, that is section 1, section 2 and section 3. Section 1 was divided into 2 parts, that is section 1A and section 1B. And this was basically the language section, this was the domain section, and this is the general test or aptitude test. So here, as you've seen, this is the language, this is the Indian languages, this is the foreign languages. 27 domain specific subjects were there in 2024, and in general test you have aptitude, reasoning kind of questions. Here, if you talk about the language section, 50 questions were coming, and out of 50, 10 questions were optional. You have to solve 40 questions in each language, and the overall duration that you will be getting to solve these 40 questions is 45 minutes. For domain, you have 45 to 50 questions depending on the domain subject, and out of 45 to 50 questions you have to solve 35 or 40 depending on again the subject, and for each domain you will be getting 45 minutes for this. Now the third part is the general test. In this, the number of questions was 60, out of which you have to solve 50 and you will be getting 60 minutes. Now this is an old structure, and there are certain changes which will be brought in this particular structure according to UGC proposals. And the first major change is that these 20 languages, this foreign section, that is section 1B, has been removed, and the number of questions has also been fixed to 50, and all questions will be compulsory. And the other aspect is that for each subject, whether it is a language paper or a general aptitude test or it is a domain paper, for each paper you will be getting 60 minutes. So 1 hour fixed duration has been there, number of questions has also been fixed, and no question is now optional. So these are certain changes which have been there. And again, yes, one more change is that from 27 domain specific subject, UGC has removed 4 domain subjects, and now the total number of domain subject is 23, out of which you have to choose 3. Now let's see. So this is the structure that I was telling you about. There is first section is language, second is domain, third is general test. And as I've said, the section of language was divided into section 1A and 1B. Section 1B basically talked about foreign languages, and if anybody wants to take admission in, let's say, foreign language of let's say it is French or Spanish or any other language, for that matter, whatever that person has scored in CUET, on the basis of that marks that he is going to get admission in those kind of languages for undergraduate programs. Now in section 1A or section 1, that is the language section, these are the 13 languages which are there. You have to choose one of these languages. Most of the students are going to choose English or Hindi. Now if you talk about the English syllabus, what are the types of questions which are asked in English section? You have RC passages, reading comprehension passages, you have vocabulary based question, you have certain verbal ability based questions, synonym, antonym, you have rearranging words, sentences, you have one word substitutions, and obviously there will be a lot of questions based on books and authors. Now these are the 23 domain subjects which are there. You can see the names of all the domain subjects which are mentioned here, and out of these 23 domain subjects, a student has to take 3 domain subjects. In this chart you can see which subject in CUET are given by most number of people. So the top subject which most of the students give is the general test or the general aptitude test, because it helps students to take admission in top universities. Then there is chemistry, then there is physics, then there is maths, biology and other subjects here mentioned as well. You can see the number of students who appeared for these subjects in 2024, in 2023 and in 2022. Now these were the foreign languages, French, Spanish, German and other languages which have been removed. And if you want to do graduation in any of these subjects, your CUET marks is going to help you to take admission in these languages, to take admission to do BA in these kind of languages. Now this is the section, that is section 3, that is the general aptitude test. Earlier it was called as general test. In this, these kind of questions are going to be coming, where questions will be coming from general knowledge, current affair. There will be question on numerical ability. Questions will be there from logical reasoning, or there could be analytical reasoning as well. Here you can see what are the changes which have been made by CUET, as I've told you earlier. Now earlier there used to be a hybrid setup where people used to give examination in both pen and paper based exam, and there was computer based exam as well. Now that hybrid examination setup has been removed, and all the examination now onwards will be taken by the method of computer based test. CBT has been chosen as the only method by which CUET examination will be taken. What is the duration of the examination? Duration, as I've said, the duration has been fixed to 60 minutes for all subject, whether it is a language paper or it is a aptitude paper or it is a domain paper. For all, 60 minutes have been fixed. The number of domain papers, as I've told you, has also been reduced from 27 to 23. Now in CUET, the maximum number of papers in which you can appear is 5. Earlier it was 6, now it has been reduced to 5. Now the questions are going to be in MCQ format, as you already know about it. Now in each paper the number of questions has also been fixed, and that is 50. So whatever paper that you give, in all papers 50 questions are going to be there, and the time or the total marks that you will be getting for each paper, whether it is a language paper or aptitude paper or a domain paper, that will be 250 for each test paper. So these are the current information that is there. UGC has proposed it, and there is a very good chance that CUET 2025 is going to be taken according to these kind of changes. So now let's talk about the fourth question associated with CUET, and that is which programs are being offered by DU under CUET. So we are particularly talking about DU here because DU offers the most number of seats in all the universities, that is 70,000 seats are there. So we are going to talk about DU particularly from now onwards. So here you can see there are different combination of subjects for different courses. For science particularly, if you will see, these are the kind of courses that is being offered under DU. You can pause the video, you can see, you can go through it, and you can find out for which course what subject combinations are going to be required. Here again, these are also the courses which are there, and accordingly what subject combinations are going to be required to take admission in those courses. Now let's talk about what is the best subject combination for each stream. If you talk about the science stream, for science stream, especially for a course in DU, the best subject combination will be one language paper, then there is 3 domain paper, that is physics, chemistry, and between maths and biology you can choose depending on what course you want to do from there. And for other universities, English, PCMB plus general aptitude test is also required. If you talk about the other stream, that is commerce, so in commerce these are the different courses which are being offered in DU, and these are the different subject combination that these courses require. If you want to take admission in DU, you can pause the video, you can look at it, go through it and see that. Now for commerce, if you want to do it from DU particularly, then you should give it in English. English language paper is very important. Then you have either between maths and account, you can choose one, and then any other domain, any 2 domain you can give. Plus general aptitude test is also very important. So the best subject combination will be English, GAT and 3 domain papers where you can choose between maths and account depending on what course you want to do, and any 2 domain which is there in commerce. So now let's talk about the third stream, that is humanities. In humanities, what are the different subject combinations which are there? You can go through it. These are the courses which are being offered, and these are the subjects which are being required. These are the different combination of subject which is required. Again, you can see these are the courses and these are the subject combination which is required to do those courses. For humanities, the best subject combination will be English, the language paper, plus any 3 domain which is there in domain list. You can choose any 3 domain subjects, and also obviously you should also give GAT as well, which makes your chances better for securing top universities. So now let's come to the final question, and that is, when is CUET? Now till now, this is as of 21st February 2025, there is still no clarity on when the CUET notification from UGC is going to come out, and when the students are going to be filling the forms. So you should check important websites. I'll suggest certain websites. So basically the registration will be done through this particular website. You can go through it, that is cuetug.ntaonline.in. You can go through this particular website in order to access the notification for that. And if you want to see the syllabus of CUET for different subject combination or different subject that you're looking for, you can go through this particular site. So in this video, we have talked about 5 major questions associated with CUET, starting from what is CUET to where you can take admission with the help of CUET. Then we talked about how is CUET structured. The 4th question that we tackled was which subject combinations are good for taking admission in top universities, particularly the DU. And the last question that we saw was, when is CUET going to be taken for 2025? Again, the last question is still not clear. Go through the websites or go through the site that I've told you to go, and you will be getting all the relevant information. You will be updated with that, and as soon as the form comes, fill it and accordingly start preparing for CUET as well. So that is it for today. Thank you so much. Have a good day.